Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have always been a fanboy of OpenCode up until just recently. Stuff like this really, really bothers me when people take great software, great tools, and then just suddenly, boom, you take away all the things that were initially good about it. And this bothers me so much, specifically what is going on with OpenCode at the moment. So for those of you who don't know, OpenCode was a fantastic tool, which was a competitor of Claude Code. I like using it a lot more than Claude Code. What it allowed you to do is that it's an AI agent that allows you to program and code. Okay. And it runs in your terminal. So that was one of the best things that I like about it. You could just open up your project directory, open up a terminal inside of it, launch OpenCode, boom. You have now, oops, what's going on here? You have now an error message or an info message, really. I have no idea what that says. Let's try that again. So OpenCode, maybe I typed something wrong. Info. Okay, yeah, there we go. We got OpenCode. I think we have it on the other one as well. Okay, we've got OpenCode running. So I have my wonderful deep research project. I am able to open up OpenCode inside of that repo so that I can, chat with the AI agent, see what's going on, help it to write code for me. Fantastic thing that I was able to do. One of the best things about this is, if you had an Anthropic subscription, a $20 subscription, you had massive amounts of API limits. You had massive rate limits that you could use. And you could use the top-of-the-line Claude models in a phenomenal way. It was very, very cheap. There are two ways that you can use OpenCode. You can either, if I hit setup, or not setup, models. If I go into models, you can see that there are multiple different models that I have access to, but I have had to create an API key from Anthropic, give that to OpenCode so that I can get access to these models. Same thing for OpenAI models. If I scroll down, I actually do have ChatGPT models, right? Oh, yeah, right there. But I have had to go to OpenAI's website, create an API key, provide that to OpenCode, then I get access to OpenAI's models. What that means is that every time I call an LLM, or every time an LLM is used, the charges that are being accrued to me are the API costs. Now, when you look at their website, the API costs are like fractions of cents, right, for quite a few tokens that you want to use. But when you're working on projects such as this, those costs add up very, very quickly. What Anthropic's subscription allowed you to do for $20, you could use like $40 worth of what you might do if you had a normal API key. Okay, $40, $50 as well sometimes. So it's a very cost-effective way for us to use LLMs in this kind of a format to help us write projects and to type in code. But what happened is that we can no longer use that Anthropic subscription with OpenCode. Anthropic has done it. They have gone and revoked that ability for other tools like Cursor, Windsurf, VS Code to be able to make use of Anthropic's subscription, $20 subscription. Now you can only use that $20 subscription with Claude Code specifically. Now I'm going to open up an instance of Claude Code, and immediately I want you to tell me what is better. Not this. Wait, hold on. Let me try that in this particular project repo. So I have a new terminal opened up, type in Claude, launch an instance of Claude Code. Yes, proceed. Right? And this is the interface that we're immediately met with. Compare that to this. Just the initial one. Like, for some reason, I just really like what OpenCode has done. Very simple. There's a slightly more text and, gibberish going on here, which I don't want to know. But OpenCode just does this a lot better. I can switch between plan mode and build mode. These are the two different agents that you can use. Claude, it's just Claude. You don't know, or you're kind of like dependent on the tool to understand that you are in plan mode or you just want to chat versus do you want to build. Because if you type something in and it accidentally interprets this as, hey, the user wants me to do something, it just goes ahead and does something. OpenCode right out the bat has this this barrier over there that, hey, do not build anything if we are in plan mode. And if you do want to go ahead with build mode or actually have the AI do something explicitly, you can switch it to build mode, or now things are being built. So I really like OpenCode. I really do. But if I cannot use the $20 subscription from my Claude Code subscription on OpenCode, it just defeats the purpose. Then I cannot use these AI agents to that extent anymore. I'm forced to go back to Claude Code. I've seen bugs with it. I've seen screen flickering. I've seen a lot of things happen in Claude Code that a lot of people are not happy with. Don't get me wrong, fantastic tool even though as it is, but I believe OpenCode is just slightly above. I think it'll go even more so specifically because it's open source. And so many people love it and they're going to contribute to it, and open source will always, 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 always win in the long term. That's my hot take. Really annoyed, but I think still overall net positive that we have for the community. All right. Thanks so much, everyone.